She stood alone on the battlefield, the sun dipping behind the horizon, blood and dust clinging to her armor, and yet her enemies feared her more than any army. History remembers kings and generals, but it often forgets the women who fought harder, smarter, and braver than anyone imagined. Tonight, we bring their stories back to life. From the deserts of North Africa to the frozen fields of Eastern Europe, female warriors have defied expectations, broken rules, and rewritten history. Our journey begins in the 15th century with Joan of Arc, a young girl who claimed to be guided by visions, leading French forces to victory against the English. Dressed in full armor, she inspired thousands, not by the power of her sword alone, but by her unshakable belief that she was chosen for something greater. But she was not alone. Across the world in Dahomey, West Africa, a fierce unit known as the Agoji, or Dahomey Amazons, stood as the kingdom's elite fighting force. These women trained in the jungle, mastered weapons, and defended their land for nearly 2 centuries, earning a reputation so terrifying that even European colonizers hesitated to face them. In Russia during World War II, Lyudmila Pavlichenko, a name whispered in fear by enemy soldiers, became the most successful female sniper in history, with over 300 confirmed kills. She wasn't a symbol, she was a weapon, and her precision turned the tide in battles where every shot mattered. Further east in ancient China, tales tell of Mulan, the woman who disguised herself as a man to take her father's place in the army. While her exact story has been romanticized, historical records suggest there were indeed women who risked everything to protect their families and their country, hidden in the ranks of men. And then there was Tomoe Gozen, the samurai of 12th century Japan, who rode into battle with a bow on her back, a sword at her side, and an unshakable resolve. Legends say she could face 1,000 men and leave none standing. From Ireland's pirate queen, Grace O'Malley, who commanded fleets and outsmarted kings, to Soviet fighter pilot Marina Raskova, known as the Mother of the Night Witches, leading all-female bomber squadrons that struck fear into Nazi troops, history is filled with women who refused to be silent, unseen, or underestimated. These women were not exceptions to the rule. They were proof that courage has no gender and that a warrior's heart can beat just as fiercely in the chest of a woman as in a man. They stood in the face of danger, fought for freedom, and wrote their names into history, sometimes in ink, often in blood. And even now in modern times, women across the world continue to serve on the front lines, from the deserts of the Middle East to the icy waters patrolled by naval officers. Their battles may be different, but the spirit is the same: unbreakable, unyielding, unforgettable. So when the next story of war is told, and the next hero's statue is carved, maybe, just maybe, we'll remember the women who fought not for glory, but for something far greater: the right to stand, to fight, and to be remembered.